In this video, we'll be taking a look at the different ways in which you can monitor the agents in Call Suite Live. This information is found under Agent Status in the drop-down list at the top. Agent Status is focused on providing information related to each individual agent. You can see that everything is color-coded. The different colors correspond to the different states that an agent could be in. The first state we'll look at is idle. Idle is represented by a white color. Idle indicates that the agent is logged into their phone, enabled to take calls for the group, and is not currently on a call. That means that the idle agents are the only agents available for a call that would enter the queue. If an agent were to answer a call from the queue, they would show in the handle state, represented by a blue color. This is the only scenario in which an agent will show as handle, when they answer a call that was presented to them for this group. There is a different state to represent other call activity. That state would be called unavailable, and it is represented by a green color. The term unavailable is used to show that an agent is using their phone, so they are unavailable to take a call from the queue. Unavailable can apply to many different scenarios. An agent will be unavailable if they are on an outbound call, an internal call, if a call is transferred to them, if a caller dials their extension directly without going through a group, if the agent is checking voicemail, or even if they just pick their phone up off the hook and do not dial anything. When an agent is unavailable, there are two important pieces of information that will let you know why someone is unavailable. First, the caller ID. This will let you know if they are on an internal or external call, or if they are checking voicemail. Second is the arrow. The arrow will tell you the direction of the call. If the arrow is pointed to the left, towards the agent's name, that is an inbound call. If it is pointed to the right, away from the agent's name, that is an outbound call. By looking at both the caller ID and the arrow, you will know why someone is unavailable. If an agent is not idle, unavailable, or handling a call, that means that they have entered a state where they are not available for calls. There are three different states that you could see. Some of these depend on if they are being used in your IP office or not, so you may want to check to see what is available to the agents. First, we have the busy wrap-up state. This state represents that the agent is logged into their phone but disabled from taking calls for the group. Typically, this state is entered by the agent by pressing an enable or disable button on their phone. Next, we have do not disturb. This state represents that the agent cannot receive any inbound calls, even if it's internal. The agent can still make outbound calls. Lastly, we have the logged out state. This indicates that the agent is completely logged out of the phone system. They cannot receive inbound calls or make outbound calls. In addition to showing the current state, there are other statistics that can be found for each agent. On the right, we can see timers that will let you know how much time the agent has spent in each state. While the agent is logged in, at least one of these timers should be incrementing at all times. On the left, directly under the agent's name, we will show you the time that has passed since the agent last changed state. This is most useful if the agent is unavailable or handling a call, as it indicates the duration of that call. In addition to the timers, you will see two statistics for each agent. The first, group calls, simply shows the number of calls that each agent has handled throughout the day. Each time an agent enters the handle state, this number will increment. We also have a statistic that reads op missed, that is short for opportunities missed. This you may or may not see depending on your IP office configuration. This will show you the number of calls that were presented to the agent that they did not answer. This is sometimes referred to as RONA, or redirect on no answer. The view that we've been looking at is one of 5 views available under Agent Status. All views show you the same information, it's just a personal preference on which one works best for you. Here we can see the agent status full view. This view is intended to be used when displaying the statistics on an external display to the entire call center. Next we have the agent status minimal view. This view is exactly like the compact view that we were using, but it does not show the timers on the right. This is included as a way to see a large number of agents on the same screen. Next, we have the agent status single view. This view is useful for agents that are a member of more than one group. It shows all agents in all groups on one page, making it easier to get a full view of what is going on in the call center. Lastly, we have the grid view. This provides a more customizable way to view the agents. Using the fields at the top, you can sort or apply groupings. To apply a grouping, simply drag the column header up and drop it on the bar. Now all records displayed will be grouped together based on that field. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the other videos to see everything you can do with CallSuite Live.